Electric scooter speed hacking. It is one of the most popular debates on YouTube, gaining tons of views. However, I do not recommend any of this, as this could break the scooter or the battery. Now, this is the kind of stuff I possibly could recommend, but if you have a spare scooter, you could probably possibly do this. So we're gonna do a full crackdown on what they do, starting with the original of speed hacking. So speed hacking was firstly originated by him, starting with the Xiaomi S1. This is a scooter only goes 25 kilometers. Um, that goes 30 kilometers on a single charge. Now, what he did is he installed this app on the Android store only, called the Scooter Hacking Utility app. Then you have to download one of these weird file stuff and then put it into the thing. The problem with these, though, you could probably possibly brick the scooter altogether. You could be bricking the controller. You could be bricking the whole scooter. And there's no way of getting out of it. You could also be possibly catching the scooter on fire while you're riding it. And that would be a big issue considering you're riding it at high speeds and you don't have enough time to slow down and there's already a fire. And a minute later, you'll just be injured by the fire. With the motor, though, it will not keep up with that kind of speed. It is putting too much force on it, which makes it turn it to fire. Sorry for the English, I know we're weird in it. However, it does ruin the controller. Now, this is the kind of stuff that's I wouldn't actually recommend. This is a really, really dumb idea for really dumb people who are gonna do this, and it's just not worth your time buying a $500 electric scooter and then just hacking the scooter itself. Like, is that even worth it? Now, Xiaomi scooters are undoubtedly the most popular beginner scooter as of today of 2024. However, I recommend that you do not hack it. If you do see one of these videos, do not report it. Just don't listen to what they say, because you could possibly be bricking the scooter. You could be doing a bunch of things that's just gonna break it all. So it's just a little fact to know, and if you possibly brick the scooter, it's not gonna turn out good. Another fact about the Xiaomi scooters as well is people go 80 kilometers on it on a single charge, possibly sometimes even 100, um, or 60 miles an hour. Now, this is the stuff I totally would not recommend, because this could break off the frame of the scooter due to its high intensity of the wind, which we call it overspeed in general aviation. But overspeed is a usual common factor when you overspeed a car, which has too much RPM, which could happen to a scooter that goes 100 kilometers, as you can see in this video right here. Now, this is the stuff I would not recommend, because on high speeds, there's something called a death wobble, which is very, very hard to get out of. And it is mostly common on 7-run scooters. And it's a big shame, actually, that stem wobble or death wobble is something like this. We'll put it in death wobble for this video. For something scooter like the InMotion or the 9-bot Max, I just wouldn't recommend the speed. There are 100 reasons why you shouldn't be doing this, and one of them is that. And I really don't recommend doing all this, because if you do, you can take the risk, you can do all this, but you'll probably get pulled over by the police for going over 25 kilometers. Now, going over Queenstown or something like that in Australia, you could possibly be breaking the law, up to 25 kilometers on that single charge, and I just wouldn't recommend it at all, because if you do, you will receive a large fine. However, we don't have any speed limits here in New Zealand, according to my own antics. So I just wouldn't recommend it. Even the same for battery ones, I possibly will not recommend that either. It's just a really dumb idea. It's not recommended at all. You will fall over. You wreck the scooter. The scooter will catch on fire because of the battery or the controller and the motor, because you're stressing out the controller, the battery, and always the motor if you do ride it at a high speed. Maybe at a short speed you should be alright, but if it's above 25 kilometers, it's not good for the motor. It will hurt the battery lifespan, it will hurt the controller, it will hurt the battery, and possibly the motor. I wouldn't recommend any of this, and you shouldn't be doing this either. This is something that is a really dumb idea, and people just modify the scooter. Now, there is a website called Scooter Hacking Utility or something like that.com. I'll try to find the website, but I'm not gonna share the link to you guys because it'd be very risky to do something stupid like that. But it's very dumb. Yeah, there's something called zero start, which you don't need to push start it, which will hurt the battery lifespan if it's not built for the scooter. And you can adjust the kilowatts. If you're an electrician, you can probably just set this to your own opinion. However, you'll probably damage the motor. Then there's eco mode, there's standard mode, and then there's sport mode. There's just a bunch of other modes I wouldn't really recommend. And it's a really dumb idea, considering the fact, like, why would you go at a high speed? Because, like everyone says, safety is actually your number one priority. So why would you go 30 kilometers? Well, there's no actual reason why, but from my riding standards for over 4 years now almost, I'll probably say when you go 25 kilometers an hour, it just feels like 15 kilometers. So I do understand the fact of it, and I understand. If you can't, I just don't recommend hacking the scooter really. One way to change the speed on the scooter is buying a newer electric scooter, for example, a InMotion Air or an Air Pro, and buying one of those. They go 35 kilometers, and they have the same range as the S1 and Pro too. So I'll probably recommend getting an InMotion one instead of hacking a scooter that goes above 60 kilometers an hour. But that is going to be it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of videos. If you want any more videos like this, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.